Last night, the monks from Walk for Peace arrived here around 6 p.m., completing day 86 of their 120-day walk from Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, D.C. That's right, downtown Greensboro has undergone significant changes with the number of restaurants and local businesses that have closed in recent months. The question is downtown Greensboro still a place that people want to live? Kitty City is a cat foster home located in Mount Airy, North Carolina. That's right, these two groups are coming together to create a performance that they say breaks down genre barriers. Pigeon racing, yes, you heard that right, is a globally popular sport but has specifically grown over the years in Taiwan. Earlier in court today, the district attorney's office shared that their reasoning behind upgrading the charges to first-degree murder came based off of the autopsy report that they received yesterday.
It's Halloween Eve and I am whispering just a little bit because I am at the High Point University Smith Library, where tonight the quiet floor will become the spooky floor.
Over the weekend, the city of High Point was hit with a snow and ice storm that has affected High Point University operations for the last 3 days. This new settlement agreement presented to tenants on Friday stated that they would not speak negatively about them to the media or sue them. But tenants have been feeling frustrated about the situation long before last week. Burned out electrical wiring, faulty breakers, and HVAC work completed without permits. These are just a few of the conditions that led to the sudden evacuation of the district at West Market apartment building in Greensboro.
Like, the people who lost power on their floor for over a week kept reaching out and no one was responding back. They had no other option than to call the city because the apartment wasn't doing anything, you know?
Tenants were forced to leave in mid-December, leaving their belongings behind, left with nowhere to go.
I still have to get the remainder of my things out of my unit. Obviously, with the weather recently, there hasn't really been time to go get stuff.
Many residents like Camille Brown and Justice Stewart just want to get their stuff back and recoup their security deposits and December's rent. But they say the owner of the building has made it too difficult.
So I don't know if I'm going to get that money back. And that was not my December rent and my safety deposit was not a small amount of money that I now no longer have in my bank account.
Former tenants tell me they are frustrated with the lack of communication. And when they were presented with a settlement agreement to recoup some of their cash, there was a stipulation in the contract asking for their silence.
We weren't told that we were just getting our security deposit. Instead, we were presented with what might be considered a legally binding document, in that when we were allowed to read through it, essentially included information like we would not be held liable for damages as long as we agreed to not do the same thing with the landlord or their management company.
It didn't sit right with a lot of people, so they started asking questions.
And then they finally admitted we didn't have to. I'm hearing that's not information that was shared with everyone. And so I dramatically tore my document into shreds, and a couple others did as well.
Tenants are feeling frustrated and don't agree with the way the property manager has handled things.
The college kids and low-income families are a group of people that people think that they can just bully. They think they can just like bully and kind of kick to the curb because they don't have the power and money to do sort of things. This is just another thing on my plate that just the plate doesn't have any room to fit anymore.
At this point, some tenants have signed the agreement, others have chosen not to, and some don't even know that there is a settlement agreement at all. But one thing is for sure, all of the tenants are confused about the lack of communication from the district.